Hello, what's up YouTube? What's up Metaverse? This is Dan. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I like to talk about the polyglot journey, digital communication, and anything related. All right, so title of this video, Mon français est très basique. Now, is that the proper way to say it in French? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. The translation is my French is very basic. There's a reason why I typed that. Because I haven't made a polyglot journey video in a while, and I want to talk about, well, my polyglot journey specifically when it comes to French. So the reason why I'm making this video is so that we can continue talking about the polyglot journey, and I want to share my own journey. So let's talk about the 3 talking points that we have. The first talking point is my French. The second one is milestones, it's particularly conversational. And then the last one is keep going. It's your journey. All right, so first talking point, my French. Now, French for me would have to be my 4th language that I could be conversational in. First one being Spanish, English, Portuguese, and now French. I feel like I am very close to being conversational. When I listen, when I hear, I can definitely understand some things. Of course, not all the time and not 100% or even a high percentage either. So regardless, I've definitely made improvements, and how I've been doing it has been a very more of a passive approach. I haven't taken classes yet. I've been doing a lot of watching YouTube videos, whether they are instructional or just videos in French, whether they're subtitled or dubbed. And of course, whenever I can, I have opportunities to talk to people. So let me give you an example of the things that I'm able to say. Bonjour, bonsoir, right? Depending on the time of day. Je m'appelle Danny, ça va bien, merci beaucoup. J'adore voyager. And then that was just right off the top of my head. I could have probably scripted this and probably said something a little bit better, but that's just how it is. When we talk languages, we are forced to just go right off the cuff, just speak what comes to our mind. And as you might notice on the languages that you're working on, you'll see that sometimes when you're put on the spot, you might not think of exactly what to say. But as you go about your day, sometimes phrases come back to you, words come back to you. That process also helps us improve our level. Second talking point is milestones. Now, in our polyglot journey, many of us might have certain checkpoints or milestones that we're trying to reach. Things that help us get through the day-to-day, things that show that we're doing progress. Among the biggest ones that all of us probably share is being conversational. And that one is probably one of the biggest milestones, to when you finally can just look at someone and just have a conversation with them. Note, that does not mean that your skill level is perfect or near perfect and that you don't make any mistakes, but rather, like how some people say in Spanish, yo me defiendo, or in English, I can defend myself, or I can hold my own. Very important part right there. Now, in my case, avec le français, I don't think I am conversational just yet, but I am definitely getting there. I can do some basic greetings, do a very short introduction. Beyond that, maybe ask 1 or 2 questions. However, I'm really happy to know that I can actually get that far at least, because of course there was a time where I didn't understand anything or I couldn't say anything. But of course that has changed. And for all of us, we're making our progress. All of us, we are trying to take our steps, whether they're baby steps or not. So being conversational is a very important milestone, and we should focus our efforts on getting to that point. Now, once again, we don't have to get there in a certain amount of time. Maybe we have a trip planned. Maybe we're trying to communicate with someone. Maybe for work, we realize, hey, if we could improve our level, whether it's Spanish or French or any language, to a certain point, it would make it better at work. Whatever our motivations are, that is what's going to help us put our time frame. But regardless of the time frame, as long as we take the steps to go for it. And last talking point is keep going. It's your journey. To segue off what I just said at the end, everyone's time frame is different. Everyone's motivations are different. But our goal is the same, is to learn this language, to acquire it, to be able to get conversational. Now, in my case, yes, many times I take the initiative when I see that someone speaks French or Creole. I know those are distinct languages, but sometimes they intertwine, and sometimes people that speak one can speak the other. I do what I can to be able to communicate. And what I like is how when I try to greet someone or when I say bye to them, when I'm trying to communicate and they see me making the effort, for the most part, it's nice to see a smile. Oh, hey, you know, parlez-vous français? Un peu, un peu. Mon français est très basique, mais je vais améliorer. Now, yes, that phrase right there, I use it a lot. Maybe it's a proper way to say it in French, maybe not, but it's what I'm using right now. And I know that as I use it more, it'll get refined. So that is right there, my French journey so far. Of course, with my other languages, I definitely try to practice them as much as I can as well. And there are other languages that I feel are quite outside my range, but I'm slowly getting to a certain point. Maybe not yet conversational, but to be able to identify words, to be able to formulate basic sentences. For example, with German, with Thai, with Tagalog, Mandarin Chinese. Again, the polyglot journey, as I mentioned in my other videos, we each make it what we want to make it, right? I'd like to think that it's more than just us trying to just increase the number of notches on our belt when it comes to languages. Some people see it that way, but hey, whatever gets us going, let's keep going.